Alrighty, welcome back to Stationeers. Tonight we're gonna finally fix LarRe. Now that we are aware of the grow lights bleeding through solid walls, I did submit a bug report, so we'll see if that gets corrected at some point. It seems to me that if you put a wall there, you're intending it to not bleed through. So that should at least allow us to fix LarRe. So there might be some manual farming in the meantime to try to get the water production going to load the cooling system. So you're thriving towards seeding, you're not there yet. This can, whatever. Let's clear it for the moment. So obviously mushrooms aren't going to work. And disappointing that you can't replant the grass. So if I want more switchgrass, I'm going to need to do something about it. So we're going to do this. Okay. Soybeans. Okay. That's what we're going to do. I need the soybeans seeds specifically so I can plant more. Oh, you're not seeded yet. You're not seeded yet. You are. Okay. Oop. Go. I'm happy with that. You're fruiting, you're fruiting, you're fruiting, you're seeding, you are seeding, you're seeding. And, okay. I'm gonna go ahead and drop that in there. That's right. So underneath, going. So there we go. So we got some product flowing. How are we doing with mushrooms? We are not yet seeded. That's okay. So Mr. LarRe, we've got to do some serious coding today. We've got a few lines here. Okay. Do I have... I haven't... current station. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. I've got the room. So this is load into current station, the setting of LarRe. Set batch. That's returning home. Let's go. So let's look for load batch. worrisome. And at this is more documentation. Right. Okay. So this is the one-ups, or the assigned stations, so to speak. Is that what it says? Yeah. Okay. I think rewriting some of these registers is causing a problem. So let's look. Set batch. R15. R15 is based on this. Okay. Okay. So let's get assigned station. Alias. R10 is going to be a temp variable. So let's take a look. So start main, we'll skip that. Retract arm and return home. So I just changed R15. Temp variable, that looks good. So R14, I don't know what R14 is. Maybe that's this. initvar variable R9. Because if I remember right, this is all, whoops. That. Okay. Hopefully just adjusting some of these helps. So this is temp variable. Temp variable. Now at this point, this is going to be a sign station. Okay. So assigned station at this point, I don't feel that it should move. So I shouldn't need that. How about I comment it out instead of deleting it? So in case this, oops, this is going to be a sign station that we're writing here. That's how we'll do it. Get seed, current state. So temp variable. This jumps back to main, so I don't know if this is a problem. Put station garden in there, setting, that's fine. Okay. Sure. Right? Now in this case, depositing items. So R15, where are we getting deposit items, I'm assuming? Deposit items at this point. We're looking at current station. So oh, this is probably okay. All right, in this case, so this particular needs a little bit of doing, refactoring, so we will figure on that. So let's skip over deposit items. And I will leave it as red, so I blatantly have a problem. Add is intentional. So pickup items. Activate one. And this is where we would wait idle. So maybe this is what I need to do. Branch relative greater than 0. Idle is supposed to be idle will be 1 when it's idle. So branch relative equals 0, temp variable -1. Will it go backwards? We're going to find out. So essentially it'll just sit here. Which, knowing that this might actually work, would be great. Because that's one of the things I was trying to avoid, was having an idle. It might be worth doing a yield in there.
Hunger caution.
And then R14, so this is where it's supposed to go to the assigned station. And now check Harv. We're going to check current state. And branch not equal to RA, so return. Put DB state 7, activate 1. Okay. Yep. Okay. Plant sequence is new. Okay. This needs work. Temp variable. Okay. So if I leave it as is for now, the planting sequence, I can do the fertilizer later. However, the deposit items, so load item count, set equal to 0. So if we are empty-handed, this will be 1. So we reset the state here because we're depositing. That could go 2 ways, but so R15. So this is trying to go to the next station. Deposit items right here. What we're trying to do is originally it was set to go to the okay. So that if we do it sub, because the deposits, oh Lord. Multiply R12, double R2, because we actually need to go back 2 stations. So that's the idea here. So this is current station. So I can do temp variable, I think, here. And otherwise we go to current station. Reset, branch greater than 0, temp variable, to main. Okay, this does not empty hands, this does not have the fertilizer. If I can get it to just work, that's what I'm going for here. Just work. Okay, you've got seeds. I don't think that's particularly a problem. You go here and you're going to harvest. Go deposit items. Okay. Then we're going to go here. Just pick up, make it idle, and then move forward. Okay. Going to assign station. Drop it in. Okay. Go to the next guy. All right. Okay. I'm going to check over here. See how we're doing. We have harvested. Okay. I kind of wonder how it was just working by dumb luck. Because the positioning of the stations did change, and that's what really screwed up the code. Drop the seed in. Okay, go to the next guy. And harvest them. Okay. Looks like it's working. Now, this guy over here. Gonna be here for days. Now, I don't know if I can just throw this straight into the composter. We're gonna find out. That's the next part. So this is working. We're going to be planting. Alright, so we're somewhere. We're getting somewhere. Let's not get eaten by the refrigerator, but let's have some food. Okay. I'm just going to go ahead and put the potato seed there. Okay, I'm glad Larry's back to working. I think it was just me overwriting registers. Alright, let's real quick drop some soybeans into the system, because I forgot I had those. Okay, good. Now let's go check on the composter. Okay. Apparently canceled the sequence somehow. Are we... Yeah, we're not running at all. So let's go in here and see what we got. Items left to grind. There is stuff. Okay. There's fertilizer in here. Okay, not exactly sure how the fertilizer got in there. Okay. Okay. So fertilizer got in here. So that's a problem. Okay, nothing there. That's what I kind of would expect. How about here? Anything? nothing in there. Let me check there's nothing in here. Okay. I forget who's who, but apparently fertilizer. Okay. I do have some chutes, so let's do... Oh, you know what? Haha! I apparently had some forethought here. That's fertilizer. Let's go! And I do have a input right here. There we go. Alright, so we're back to processing. It's good. I'm kind of scared. I have no idea. I could do that to load the system a little bit. Might do that just for there we go. This should be combusting here soon. Okay. Much better. Now I gotta figure out the fertilizer thing. But this guy should be generating some heat now. Generating some power. There we go. We're getting somewhere. Yeah, you're all generating a little bit. Cool. Very good. I guess we're going to take a quick look here and see what the traders are available. Galactic Metallurgy. And Stellar Streams. That's water. Not real interested in water. Activate, huh? Alright, come on down. Nope. Okay, so we finally have a load on the cooling system again. Which actually, I guess while they're landing, I need to go and probably I might actually have to get some cooling going. I can probably turn these off. We're still very cold. So maybe I need it. Okay, your temperature's coming up. That's good. All right. Your temperature should be coming up. Let's get there we go. There we go. Okay. Yeah, very good. And I might actually change that so they can't get that low on temperature. Your temperature's coming up. That's very good. So I can save myself some power there. There we go. We are back to being loaded. Should be making some water now. And hopefully the added volume on this network here will prevent it from flash freezing and blowing a hole in the pipe. Well, maybe I don't have enough of a load. What the heck am I floating? I must be catching the edge of that. And all the gases are loading up. That's good. That's real good. Okay, let's see what this guy has to offer. Alright, he'll buy some of my other stuff here. So my vending machine should be a lot clearer. Alright. Thank you, sir. Well, I mean, you're a robot, so whatever you are. Okay. So I think we're in a good... we're in a much better spot than we were yesterday. Okay. Much, much better spot than we were yesterday. How's our soybean farm going? Looks good. Looks very good, in fact. Very, very, very good. The hayfield, I'm still a little confused about. Oh. Trying to figure out why the... There we go. Why the seeds were there. Hit the right button. Oh, I see. Oh, I see. Ah! I gotcha. That makes sense. I got it. There we go. You don't have to replant it. Shit. Mushroom seeds. No, don't do it. Whew. Okay. Yeah, alright, so you're going to perpetually be trying to fill this guy up. So, these will seed, but they don't... Yeah, there we go. That's the magic of switchgrass. You don't need seeds, because you plant it once and it stays. Okay. Whew. That had me scared for a minute. Okay. So now that assuming that that is working correctly, we can now edit the code for the fertilizer sequence. So, okay. So here's, there we go. So, okay, if it's occupied, we start the planting sequence. But eventually we're gonna hit here. So start the planting sequence. We get the current state. If we are harvesting, we deposit items. Okay, yeah, because if I'm going through and harvesting all, could get to a point where it'll be completely free, and we start the planting sequence. Now, I just thought this isn't going to actually work for the switchgrass, because we don't have to replant it. But anyway. So the planting sequence, deposit items, temp variable. Arm, there, the hand is empty. Then we go to station seed, but let's go to fertilizer. Okay. We're going to pick up items. And this is where it's a problem. So we're going to activate, wait till it's idle. And then at this point, so pick up items. First we're going to be at the fertilizer. Jump to me. So we're still going to be in the pickup. So branch relative. So this is where the relatives come in handy. So we're going to branch relative, and if the station equals, yeah, current station equals station fert, no, seed. Then we're going to jump X. And in this case, we set batch, H, LarRe, cur, name hash, setting is going to go to station seed. And then jump main. In this case, we jump 1. So this is 2. So that's actually working. So this is... skip lines. Skip this line, skip this line. Skip this line, skip this line. I don't know if that's actually correct. Let's make it 1, -2. This is working for some reason, so I'm gonna leave it as is and try. So we're gonna, if it's station seed, then we're going to try jumping down here and going forward. If it's not, we're going to move to station seed and start the process all over again. I have no idea where this guy's going. Okay, there he is. I'm going to manually clear this up. So it's supposed to go to fertilizer, and then it's supposed to go to the seeds, and then it's supposed to go to the science station. That's how it's supposed to work. So we're going to see, you're going to skip over this, go to here. Okay, good. Now go here and pick up. Please work. Please work. Pick up. Okay, and now go here. Okay, and pick up. Good. And now, okay, that, no. Okay, that didn't work. I might be loading up. So I might have to pull fertilizer out of that loop? Yeah, I'm going to have to be able to handle it. Okay. So pick up items. It worked good. It went to the fertilizer stage. Yeah, went to the fertilizer station. And we activated. And then we waited for it. So maybe this... Okay. We're going to try that. Instead of... Because it would be jumping straight back to main, and that might be what's happening. You never did successfully plant, so... Good. Pick up. Pick up. Okay, so the branch relative 3 lines. Okay. Didn't even try. That's the problem. I didn't even try. It did not even try. Okay. So that is... we're checking occupied sum, so... Oh wait, that's the bin, input bin. Okay. I might need to add another check here. Because the next page, or next step here, now I only have 2 lines to figure this out. Three lines to figure this out. do another act, so if I had 2 lines here, so if I load temp variable, oh, this is a problem. So I'll write the thought. So arm slot. Wouldn't be a reference ID. Target the prefab. Target prefab hash. Name hash. That's the object. So I. Okay, so sum. Then branch equal if temp variable is equal to, let's just look fertilizer. I just want to see this work, and then I got to think about having a state machine to control it. So I want to see this work first. Sorry, mushroom, you are being demolished for science sake. And then I gotta see if I plugged up the if I plug that up, then I'll have to throw another sorter in for fertilizer. Okay, you come down. Okay, grab a fertilizer. This is only going to work in one condition, so I really need to have cleaner code. But if this works, then I have the potential. So drop. It'll go past. I've got stuff in my hand. If it's fertilizer, drop it in. Okay. Now if I go here, this is just going to keep trying to plant it. So that's where I would need a state machine. Drop it in. You're going to try it. That just by dumb luck used up the last of the fertilizer. So I don't get to test that theory unless if I clear that mushroom. Whatever. Okay. Alright. Maybe this will clear the... Oh, this will probably... If that one worked, it'll probably clear the fertilizer out of this one too. yeah, fertilizer actually does... Yeah, okay. Yep, I do have to handle the fertilizer in the output. It's okay. It's okay. We'll get there. Oh, wait. I didn't even pick up the fertilizer. I didn't even pay attention to that. Is it because it's actually going straight to the seed? Interesting. Okay. Well, this one is... Got a measurement. Oh, wait. Huh? Where are you going? Huh? Did I... What? Oh. Broken again? Randomly? I don't know. I do know I need to use the restroom real quick, so I apologize. I'll be right back. Okay, I have returned. So, alright, this LarRe code's really beating me up. So let's edit, see if I can get this back to a working stage. So plant fertilizer, or plant sequence. We go to, let's go to seed. We're going to skip over the fertilizer thing. And the deposit. Subtract, branch greater than. Wait a minute, not deposit. Plant sequence, move deposit items. Station C, and this is where we pick up items. Pick up items right here. That's fine. We're going to. Station seed, we're going to skip over this, we're going to skip over this. So this is where it's going to be right here. So this should get it back to the working state. Hopefully without the ridiculousness that was going on there. Let's do that. Reset. Since it's a seed in hand, I really do need to have it clear the hand. So maybe before I add the functionality, okay. If this just works, then we're good. Gives me the opportunity to maybe find something else to do besides that. So where was it when it is here? Okay, this is an empty slot. Maybe that's where it was. Okay, let's go through and make sure everybody else is working as they're supposed to. Hay seed here, doesn't matter. Get. I don't have more of these. You get to be disappointed. And then you right here. How are we doing? Let's check, make sure you don't have any fertilizer stuck in your hand. looks good. Looks good. Okay, soybeans are going. Alright. As long as it keeps working, gives us something to work with. I gotta go. There goes mushrooms. Okay, good. So in your case, there we go. Good. We can grab a sorter. Already, no, that's a stacker. Oh, that's the sorter. So there's that. Okay, so what we're gonna do. Oops. Go ahead and grab that for now, just so I don't. I think I'll still accidentally end up with something. Be my luck. Actually, I could probably. I can't even hit the ball switch. Okay. Well. Sorter for the fertilizer. Add looking to see where the fertilizer itself may be. I do wish that there was a better interface for this, but beggars cannot be choosers. I don't necessarily like what I'm hearing. There's fertilizer. What are you doing? Okay. Is there... It just doesn't work anymore? What? So I need to make sure you're O2, you're OO, you're O1. Nobody with the same name, so I don't know what it's doing. Unless there's something to do with the harvesting sequence. It's the only thing I can think of. But activate 1, and this is supposed to be waiting for idle. And then it goes to the next state. Now this had to go 3, so 1, 2, 3 lines down, right? So jump to 0 would be this line. -1 would be here, -2 would be here. So this is waiting for idle after it does this. And at which point then it is supposed to go to the assigned station. Wait a minute. So harvest all. Let's take a look at harvest all here. Maybe that's check. Check harvest. Now, quite frankly, I don't even need to do this. Harvest all and check harvest. So harvest all is on the seed side. This is on and then at which point occupied would become 0. Aha, this is where, okay, so plant sequence. If it's 7, we go to move deposit items, and then we set to station deposit, but we never change the assigned station. Still baffling me. So we're coming back empty-handed. I have a feeling the harvest is screwed up. I have a... You're gonna... Okay. The harvest is screwed up. So I don't even need to check this because seeding is going to be 0 or 1 if it's ready to harvest. So we're going to do a harvest all. Harvest all is going to put that to DB7 and we're going to activate. Now do I want to do this idle loop? I don't think that's necessary. Check harv. Don't need that. Could save myself something here. Now the other thing that it could do is check the occupied sum here, so okay. So seeding, if it's ready, we go. Right? If it's dead, we act upon that. So occupied. So if it's 0, we just harvested everything. Well, maybe that's, you know, it's 0. Branch equal to 0. I really have no idea what you just did there. Did you actually harvest? And now you're confused about your life. Oh, God. Okay, jump, act. Kind of wondering. Do I really need to do anything with the state? Well, yeah, I do for the plant sequence. So the plant sequence comes up and it checks to see, hey, you're harvesting. Maybe you should drop your crap off first. So current state. So put db current state 7, which is the harvesting state. If the hand, move deposit items. Because it was empty. The plant was empty. We go in, if we're in, so deposit items, we have to reset this to 0. But we're already going to be at the station, so we're going to dump it until we're done. Okay. So then we're no longer planting, so none of this matters. And we come here. If the arm has anything in it, we act. Deposit items. Now I wonder about this. So we're checking for the station, so if we are depositing or picking them up. So pick up. In this case, pickup activates. We load that we're idle, we sit there. Then we move to assign station once we're done picking up. So assign station needs to actually be set here, right? Assign, get right there, right there. Assign station, return home. I suppose I'm a little confused as to what's actually going on here. Why is he getting all flaky? I guess I have to spend way too much time staring at him to see if he behaves. So let's... Oh! So we're gonna harvest some more switch grass. Works for me. It's good. It's good. So, fall down already. Okay, I'm gonna go on. I'm gonna go until we got, seating. Alright, so I think we're okay. Alright, let's...
Hunger, caution.
Yeah, study him. shouldn't be anything until we get to here. It's going to be LarRe version 2, so let's get him up here. Copy. Firm. LarRe version 2, so this is as he is. Okay, so that was what I was expecting him to do. So he should go to the seed station. He should pick up one seed and then go forward. Oh, pick up items. Assign station. This is where I'm supposed to go. Now, plant sequence. Go to the seed station, like he was supposed to. Because it wasn't occupied. Right? Why is this not making any sense to me? So if his arm is empty, or if his arm is not empty, he acts. Otherwise we go to station seed. Now if we go under branch less than, so now we go to pick up items. Right. We activate. Okay. We load that he's idle and we wait. Right? We're at the seed station and then we go to assign stations. So my question is set batch name Harry, LarRe, current name hash, setting, hang on a second. And state's going to be plus 200. Put is that might be something. because he just acted okay with something. He's got a seed in his hand, so let's see what he does. He just happens to work it. Okay, now how about you? He just harvested everything. I was going to go back to drop it off. So harvest all, puts DB, current state 7, jumps to act. Alright. Deposit items. Lowest quantity, so setting goes 0. Item count. He just went and grabbed a seed for... Now I gotta take a look at that, because is that what he's supposed to do after he deposits items? And maybe that's part of my screw up. So he deposited items, went back to grab the seed. And is he just gonna drop it? Okay. Alright. And he goes here. Does it again. Huh. That's a little interesting. So let's take a look. So move deposit items. So deposit items. So this is going to work every time that he's sent back for full hands. So we load the into item count the quantity that's in his hand. Temp variable is going to be 1 if item count is 0. So if he's empty-handed, this will be 1. And this becomes 2. So the current station that we're at is subtracted by 2. And then we tell him to go immediately to the seed.
Hydration critical.
Put state at 0. And if temp variable, branch greater than 0 temp variable, jump to main. Branch greater than 0 temp variable. Wait a minute. Well, I would hope that temp variable would be greater than 0. Current station is currently going to be the deposit item. -2. So essentially it's just jumping to main, so I could actually get rid of this. And it's doing a pickup, and then going to the assigned station. Yeah, let's go ahead and get the fertilizer crap out of here. If I can't get the fertilizer to work automatically, I can come up with something. Right now, it actually looks like he's working properly. Okay, other than going to station 0, which I don't fully understand. Wait, why'd you go all the way up there to go to your assigned station? No, that's to go garden. That's not. Darn you. Alright. That's gonna work. this is going to be the final seeds that are going to go get ground. Let's make sure. How are we doing here? There's somebody that's broken. You're broken. Are you just broken? Not exactly sure what your deal was. Okay, you should harvest. Okay, so you get to station 3 and you're confused? Wait, is the power off? Hey, good evening, Tread. I'm back to fighting with LarRe. Okay. So his station 3, what is... Okay. Alright. The depositing is broken now. Okay. I did make a change to that subroutine, so... Ah, Lord. So deposit items is what we're looking at. Move deposit items, we just go. Deposit items. Load the arm count of current LarRe hand slot. Variable, temp variable will be set equal to 1 if the item count is equal to 0. So temp variable is 1. Okay. Oh, you know what? Yeah. I'm not telling it to actually do anything. Yeah, so... What? Did I must have deleted a line that was not intended to be deleted. Yes, there were very well was a line that I deleted that wasn't supposed to be deleted. And I found it. There we are. Oops. Oops. Yeah, we'll do this and then we'll go eat, drink, and be merry. And I guess I better make sure that their hands are empty. Okay, that should work. Now, eat, drink, and be merry. And I should actually probably be able to... Whoops, wrong button. Take off my helmet. Let's drink first. Okay. There we go. Do not get eaten by the refrigerator today. Okay. I actually probably do need to go unclog the composter, so let's make sure we're functioning properly. You're supposed to get a seed. I know that part works. Actually, the fact that you're still moving is encouraging. Okay, looking pretty good. And mushroom, mushroom, mushroom. Okay. All right. So this is the final seed. This is going to be the shredder. Sorter for the shredder. Okay. Jeez, took way stupid longer than it needed to.
Power low.
Yeah, fine. It's not really a problem, but we're gonna change it anyway. So it'll stop talking. We go. Check to make sure I didn't plug up a composter with fertilizer, because that's what I did last time. Apparently fertilizer. Yeah. Yep. It's got to be plugged. Apparently fertilizer is a plant. It's going to be my guess. Going to go here and 2 items to grind. It's because there's, guess what? Fertilizer in the system. Hay is not a plant, apparently. Of course you picked that up. Okay. Go. There's hay. There's fertilizer. So that goes in. Fertilizer is being extracted otherwise. The heck? Oh, must be what my wife's watching in the other room. Okay. So the hay will go through the shredder. So I guess I need to get that. Well, yeah, let's get that system going. Let's get that system going. This is where the hay goes. Okay. Is it called switchgrass in the... Oh, there's hay. Okay. Okay. Whoa. I see fertilizer go through here, but not through here. That was a mushroom. Oh, it's waiting for a stack. That's why. It's waiting for a stack. Okay. So we can start with the... Oh, dear Lord. Can I gotta go over the water. So... I could do that. Why not? Everything else... Any more chutes in here? There's powered chutes. That's not what I'm looking for. I'm going to need... Yeah. How do I want to deal with the excess? I suppose I could take the excess fertilizer and just shove it in the... into the... grinder. This should come out here. And it did. What's another level, right? Okay. We're getting to industrial scale chutes. Chutes and ladders. Of course, this goes much higher. I'm going to need a ladder to get over them. Okay, so that should bring it back over here. And then we'll just do this. I don't need, don't need a window, just need a chute. Okay, there's that. Power you on, power you on, power you on, power you on. So I'm thinking I do need to optimize this for power. plugged in over here. That is the... Oh, good lord, I had it. Don't have a transformer on me. That might come in handy. So let's go get a transformer. And not the robot in disguise either. Transformer small. Only need one. 3% battery. Now this is words are hard. A good time to add further load to the system. Other way. Go. Okay. Assuming that means I can have some power. Don't know how much those suckers take. I'm sure it'll let us know if that's insufficient. There we go. We have power. We are... It lives, it lives. Okay. So let's force feed it some. There we go. There's the hay. Shoots it out. There we go, we're processing. And then that should be biomass that pops out and goes straight into the over there. Now I should probably do fertilizer overflow into the grinder. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Fertilizer overflow into the grinder. So it's going to be a junction. Close. That's the direction I want. And then overflow. There we go. And I might even do a valve just for... So that will delete excess fertilizer. Oh yeah, I didn't realize. Probably should be that system. We are grinding some fertilizer. I really do want to have LarRe handling the fertilizer too, but that's in due time. That's in due time. In due time. As long as I can stop plugging up my thingamajig over there, composters, I'll be happy. And then the next bit here is switchgrass seeds kind of broke him. Can I... Oh, good. I can kick that free. That's good. There we go. Beautiful. Yeah, so this is definitely going to be a problem because okay, because it's still, yeah, okay. Switchgrass going to be a little bit of a problem. Actually, I'll let you plant one or two. Yep, okay, so this one kind of breaks the mold. Everybody else should work pretty much straight on though. Yeah, we're doing good. So I guess I do need to work on the code for harvesting once it gets occupied 0. Might have to deposit items. Okay, you are... This I don't understand. Gets confused. So it's not 100% bug-free, but I still don't understand what it's doing to get stuck in that stupid state. Something came in here to grind. That must have been fertilizer. Okay. Biomass. Oh, yeah, that's going to have to auto-empty at some point, too. Okay. So I'm going to have to write a chip for that. Well, let's go check on LarRe, not LarRe. LarRe's cousin over there, Bob the composter. Make sure he's doing what he's supposed to be doing. And if that's the case, we can finally move on to something besides LarRe. It's been ridiculous. You're spinning really fast. Yeah, you're good. You're happy. You're generating. LarRe is over there. Oh, okay. He was just depositing. All right. So green light. Actually, a little low on stuff to process. That's the biomass. Yeah. Okay. A volatile filter. Yep. I think we're due for that. How are we doing here? Okay, let's do that. Do that. Okay. So I need a water filter.
Waste tank caution.
I really need a water volatile filter. Got frosty barrels. We'll take a look and see what that is. And green futures. Actually, I'm almost right on. So that definitely requires the either dead on or large dish. Hey dude, how's it going? Finally got LarRe to a semi-functional state, so I am happy with that. Oh, this is just liquids. I guess frosty barrels make sense. Okay, now liquid nitrogen would be kind of nice. Yeah, that's always fun. Luckily, I managed to put a load on the cooling system again, so I'm not rupturing my coolant pipes again. It's just ridiculous. I was about ready to go to liquid nitrogen. 7% battery. Doing okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm oh, hey, I got a reagent mix. I'm not sure what it is. Probably from one of the things I threw through there. Can I just toss it in here? Didn't like that. So I guess that's got to go into the advanced furnace over here. Yeah, I want to see about doing something a little bit more difficult. This is Constantan. Oh, okay. 2 grams of Constantan. That actually probably would have been better over here. Okay. Oh, biomass. Yeah, that's medium filter. I should put some stellite in here. Volatiles, that's what I need. Make 2 of those. Water, yeah, that's probably, yeah. Biomass should just pass through. If not, let's see where that goes. Good. That went to the composters. Good, good, good. Are we behaving at the moment? How about you? Oh, it's actually the switchgrass I probably should take a look at. Okay, ready for seeds. All three of you. Oh, you're not quite ready. Okay, so we can... Yeah. I kind of want suit storage. I guess that's not here. It's probably over here then. Okay, maybe that's a tool printer. And because I went to the tool printer, it's definitely in the pipe bender. Yep. Knew it. Suit storage. Yep, there it is. Exactly there. Ooh, silver. That's something I needed to make some of. Silver, come here. You're silver, right? Alright. I think 100 silver is good enough. Yeah, no gas. Okay. Alright. Bring the temperature up. Green light. Thank you. Oop, landed on top. I missed. Suit storage. And what about a cryo chamber? Cryo tube? Might as well. While that's building, we'll go deposit these. Doot 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 doot. Now this is where it would come in handy to have the an auto craft situation. Have an ordering system for the filtration devices. Whoa. Okay, can I... Can't. And drop you right here, so gotcha. Maybe that'll be one of my next goals, is a fully automated base. Fully automated, I don't have to do anything. It can survive without me. Be kind of a neat premise. Is that 1%? I think that is 1%. It is. It is 1%. Yeah, that's all everybody hopes for, I think. I'm just gonna throw that in there. And biomass, I'll pick that up while I'm here. Go outside. So, since we don't have a yellow light, we do not have an incoming storm. There we go. So those are on if the filters are active. You are actually pulling out a little bit of the, little bit of that. So that's cool. Oxygen's actually a little on the low side. That's kind of interesting. Carbon dioxide, no problem. No, so we're looking pretty good. For just incidental. Might change the chip. Oh, hey, you aren't even... Huh. Interesting. You aren't even hooked up. I don't have the laptop with me. Think about bringing the pressure of the brown line. That's nitrogen. Still low on nitrogen. And we're warmer over here, so okay, good. I thought I turned that on at some point. %. All right, the suit storage. Wait, did I make it? Yeah, I did. It'd actually make more sense to set it about here. Feel naked without that. I need to get my headband though so I can see. So that's the data. Don't need the data. Power. That's waste. Okay. My toolkit's in here. Okay. Down a level. I was fairly certain there was some cabling. Oh, there is. I'm gonna put that straight down. Actually gonna make it part of the air handling circuit. So I need a pressure regulator and a volume pump. I think. Actually, I might not even need the volume pump. But I do need the pressure regulator. Let's go ahead and make 5 pressure regulators. Where's the flat wall? Flat wall. I was kind of hoping that was actually functional. I was hoping that was functional. Interior door, just one. Kind of want it to be like a service hatch. It's a little... Two glass sheets. I don't have, oh, I do have the glass sheets. Okay. Kind of strange for me to be carrying those around. Walls. Do I want to do the composites or the geometrics? Let's just do wall. Oh, that looks a little silly because it's so recessed. You know, that might work. That might work. Let's let it go. Let's see what it does. See how it looks. No, plastic sheets. Plastic sheets. It's vibing. Okay.
Hunger caution.
That looks goofy as sin. Okay. Okay. Not 100% ideal, but it'll work. Okay, so at this point, it's charging. Now the waste is up high, right? Yeah. Waste is up high. We need brown pipe for waste. And we need white pipe. Oh, and my pressure regulator. And volume pump. Not actually sure that I need those. actually, this is how it needs to be. There's a cable junction right there that's in the way. Okay. And let's set this to 1800. Because that's what I want it to be. Yeah, that's definitely a cable junction that doesn't need to be a junction. You can pass straight through, I think, without any problems. LarRe's stuck on stupid again. Storage here soon. Let's actually switch these out real quick. Looking beautiful. Didn't turn it on. 16308. Do I not have hooked up all the way? I thought I did. Well, the oxygen is a little low, so probably struggling. Now, the magic part is to get this out. And this will tell me waste tank is at 0, so I do not need. Okay, that's good. Suit storage. Oops, put that in there. I got a flashing red light. Well, that's orange, but... Oh, that's propellant. Oh, I didn't even see that. There's a second. Sneaky! I didn't even see that. Well, I can't wait to see what my propellant is.
Jetpack critical.
It is oxygen and nitrogen. Oh, that's great. Very nice. Yeah, he does a good job. Actually, I think I watched one of his videos. I might be thinking of someone else. But, yeah, certainly. Oh, this is spaghettis. This is going to be spaghetti. I didn't realize there was a third. Okay. Well. There we go. Oxygen will now fill up. Yep, that'll do it. That is one of the considerations. There we go. Air tank going up because I just filled the line. I will hopefully not kill myself. Alright. Mostly good. Yeah. A sudden blast of a pressurized cylinder right next to you. It's okay. So I do need more regulators. I need to grab my nitrogen pump pipes. And because I'm using those, insulated pipe, let's make 20. Bam, make 20. Well, you get used to certain things after a while, that's for sure. One thing I have to... Oh, gosh. Oh. I didn't realize there were actually 3 pipes here, so this is going to be fun. Yeah, I was a complete something when I first started playing. So I really struggled with the controls, but otherwise came around to it. And let's go out one more because there's that in the way. Yeah, I guess we can go this route. That's what we'll do. LarRe is still misbehaving over there. Actually. Oops. No, he fixed himself. So I don't know what LarRe's problem is. Oh crap, that's not a direct pipe. Please put this in the... Yeah, that's what I thought. Wrong direction, that's what it's got to be. Do I have any extra... Yeah, I do have a little extra spaghetti. Some extra spaghetti. No. Dial. 1800. Kaboom! If you do it wrong. There we go. And now pressurizing. My propellant, my air is going up. well, yeah, pressurize my propellant if it's there. Yeah, probably the first time I've not had all of the interface up. Let's make another 20. Cryotube. Passive vent. Where's... Oh, right. I got a passive vent in there. Breathable air mix. Do you know what tool can be used to what? IC10 code rating? Oh, I believe that's a mod. Watch, yeah. Yeah, I believe that was a mod. Natively, the closest you can get is to using the configuration. Let's just drop this down so I'm not carrying it. Oop. Guess what I need? I need to put that on so I can actually look at stuff. So, with your tablet, the configuration cartridge. If you go and look at the IC housing, you can see if the easiest thing here is the line number. That's about the only thing useful here. Another way you can do for debugging is change the setting of the, ooh, good, storm coming in. Setting of the housing, so you can put in specific values, you know what you're dealing with. Yeah, I've had a couple of pretty good explosions actually in this playthrough, and they were survivable, surprisingly. I did get... playing with fire is one way to put it. I was playing with my furnace I was trying to script. And so I threw some volatile ice in there. And lo and behold, when I ejected it, the ice came back out in my oxygen-rich environment. And there was something running, so it just ignited spontaneously. It's like, oh, that was great. Burn off half my oxygen. Let's drop off some of this stuff. Like biomass. Okay, there we go. I can almost enclose these off and actually just have... I could ignore most of it. That's kind of neat. How we doing over here, Mr. Centrifuge? Centrifugi? Doing good. You're not actually processing any... Well, the hay's not going to come in. Because LarRe's not written for switchgrass. Yeah, good luck, and hopefully, whoops, hopefully that works out. No, no big kablooies. That is what destroyed my first Mars base, and the thing that really stunk about that is I was so close to being able to recover. I was like literally 10 units of iron from being able to. and so that was upsetting. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, there's quite a bit of. Grab a stack of 10. Fertilizer, 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 fertilizer. Fertilizer, fertilizer. Okay. Oh, one short. Sure, I'll put it in there so I'm not carrying it around. Alright, you gonna behave or you gonna... What are you doing? There's definitely something in that code that's screwy. I need mushroom seeds, so I'm gonna... I guess I'll take advantage of LarRe being in a very confused state to manually deal with some of this. So I need some extra seeds anyway. Why are you confused? You confused me, LarRe. Why, LarRe? Why? Why are you sitting there? Your sign station somehow getting set to this. Okay. Set DB setting assigned station. I'm going to put them in a couple different spots here just to make sure. Even during here, we need to get the assigned station. Okay. Eight, 0, 9, 10. Don't understand why. Well, maybe that was. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that gives me another option for troubleshooting. LarRe rails. Let's go ahead and throw them in here. Chutes. Chutes and liquid pipes. Getting overfull on fertilizer. Pollutant. Alright, did I have anything laying over here? I did not. Set up for another lane of LarRe. Okay. Oh, man. Plastic sheets and welder. Glass sheets and screwdriver. Okay. Flashing an error, you need a breathable mix. Right. And oh Lord. There's liquid in the pipe. So passive vent, this is my no longer actually needed ice system. I don't have any. These are my rubber pipes. And I'm okay if it does, because they just go into the atmosphere. Okay. Oh, that actually just disconnected those. Four-way junction, so that's that. And should be able to get by on an angle. Okay, so those should have water down. Could have used the stairs, refused to use the stairs. And you... wire cutters. Angle grinder. Oh, right, okay. We'll chuck that down there. There we go. Make a little room over here. Yeah, wiring. I need wires. Less than a minute. Probably actually just use a passive vent to keep everything safe. Which, hey, I got one of those now. Now, it doesn't protect me if something goes sour with my atmosphere. But at least I'll be able to smell all the roses. So let's give it a shot. Pressure too low, temperature too high. Conditions not met. Pressure too low, temperature too high. Okay, I've never actually looked at it, so let's look at it. Cryotube. That's not very... Well, I guess it is a cryo tube. So basically you need liquid nitrogen, I guess. Yeah, okay. So that's not actually what I want. Good to know that that's not what I want. What? What? Yeah, screwed it all up. Okay, my tool belt's on top now for some reason. Now it's ridiculous how much that's going to screw me up. Wrench. So it's not the cryo tube that I want. 22%. It's the sleeper. A gold. Enough for what I want. I should throw it through here. Whoa, that went crazy. This needs over 100 kPa. Golden? We're golden. A little extra oomph on it. Should probably take a look at some of the atmospherics. I don't even know you do this anymore. Sleeper left, sleeper right, sleeper vertical. Okay. Oh, needs a frame. Dang. Okay. Well, fine. I'll grab a frame. Picky, picky, picky. Needs a frame. Do I have anything in the corner? Yes. What about right? That's... Excuse me. So now I can pull the sleeper out and slap our feet here. Of course, that gets in the way of the bench that I wanted. Typical. Plastic sheets are not there. Screwdriver and glass sheets. There we go. peel up the floor for a second. I think these are steel. Oh, that would be why. No, that's not good. Just do that. And then our power. Guess I'll take a look and see where that's. Oh, that was straight into the data port. That's funny. Well. That's silly. But now, after almost a full year on Mars, full Earth year, should be able to just go to sleep.
Cognition low.
There we go. We are going to sleep. Look at that. Magical.
Cognition critical. Cognition low.
Alright, yeah. Yeah, okay. Well, that's cool. We went to sleep. We woke up. LarRe is behaving at the moment. I take that back. Why are there no... Why are there no mushroom seeds? Huh. Okay. I mean, obviously I know he's trying to... I need the seed. Okay, so let's seed, seed, seed. There's something there. $25, $26, $27, $28, $29, $21, $30, $21, $2. What are you doing? What are you doing now? State 0. Why are you going back home? Why is your assigned station going back home? That confuses me. I'm gonna have to analyze the code even further. He's misbehaving at times. Is he trying to plant something? I don't see an empty plot, so I don't know why he would be trying to grab a seed. So there's definitely something screwed up in the LarRe. This should be enough to spit through. Back to having some seeds. Not too happy with what's going on, but it is what it is. So LarRe's gonna have to deal with, not you. You seem to be running okay. Which is weird. Why wouldn't... That doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. This... You're 02. You're 02. Nothing else matters. It's almost like something's writing to the wrong address at times. I don't know, it's so confusing. Why is it not working? I don't know. Stacker, sorter. Shoots. Let's go ahead and put the grading there. It's a regular wall. Geometric wall. Regular wall. Iron sheets. Got an iron sheet there. Steel frame, steel sheet. Lots of glass sheet. There's a flat wall. Plastic sheets. Good. Over here. Put the brown pipes. Put that pipe. Top everybody off. Okay. Pressure regulator goes there. Liquid pipe goes there. Grow lights. I can throw some grow lights here. Why not? Even though they would be actually over here. We'll ignore everything on the floor. Wall and wall. Slightly better. Slightly better. So I think that's... yeah. Oh, Well, now I have the ability to make charcoal. Maybe I can make a shower. Have the first shower in a year. Don't know how running around in your underwear counts as getting clean, but cool. Alright, you're stuck on stupid again. What's going on? So the assigned station is 1. That doesn't make any sense. So I'm looking for put. That's return home, obviously. Put. That's right here. So theoretically, it gets to the end here, where it would auto increment. That's the only place that it can do that. Put DB guard. Oh. Well, yeah. Okay. So go garden. That's only when it's at the home station. Will it override that? Okay. Put current state. Current DB. Put current state. Okay. So this current station. This is and I don't think this is going to help me. Line number 52. 52, 114, 52, 114, 52, 114. Line 52 is getting the reference ID, 114. Is the waiting. Pick up items, huh? So assign station, maybe I'm not. Get assigned station from DB at address current station. Yeah, and I gave up. Up. After a certain period of time, it gave up. So why is it doing that? I wonder if there's something where I should be waiting and I'm not. I don't know. I'm gonna have to literally do some real good debugging and maybe even write it out on like graph paper. Like you'd be troubleshooting a home built computer. So figure that out. Okay, so what's next? What's next? Oops, that's not what I want. Hard suit.
Air tank critical.
Oh no, the air tank is critical. Okay, that is pure oxygen, which is what it's supposed to be.
Waste tank critical.
That is oxygen. Because the cooling and stuff is on. Maybe that's the next bit, is to actually write code for the hard suit. And then how about this? Okay. Maybe that's the next bit, is writing code for the hard suit. Should actually probably empty these out and all that stuff. What's the temperature of the fuel canister? Oh, okay. I could actually pull that out into the waste line. I don't have a place to dump the water. If it's straight water, I can just dump it in here with a pump. Okay. Alright. We're running out of things to do on this base. We're gonna have to go to the next step here eventually. Ooh, 90%. Okay. Alright. I feel like I'm running around aimlessly. So I set out to fix LarRe, and I did. So I guess yeah, let's write a hard suit chip. Basically, I'll turn off filtration, I suppose, if the visor's open. Turn off the cooling system. It's within survivable means. Okay, we'll clear this. Now, did I have... Okay, no, that's... suit as D0, or DB, alias, I believe helmet is D0, and I believe the, so we'll test this out. That should turn... Wait a minute. Load helmet on R0. Not. Yield. Jump height. So this should turn my helmet light on fast. Off and on, off and on, off and on. That's what it should do. Okay. So that indeed is correct. That is the helmet. So jetpack should now turn on and off. Maybe I'll even do a double yield. That's not jetpack. You know what? Let's change this. Set equal 0. That's probably better. Ah, that's the stabilizer. Okay, so that is the ah. Okay. So that is indeed the jetpack. That is indeed the helmet, and then the suit. There we go. Okay. There we go. Very good. So, well, we'll go through whatever. I don't know if I need any initialization stuff. So I'll just jump into main, start it with a yield, and jump back to main. So the first thing I want to do is suit, hard suit. I can get pressure external and temperature external. So we can load suit temperature external. Set grid. You know what? Is there a set between function? That would be helpful. Be very helpful. Select greater than set equals 0 set LarRe set let's say less than 0. So yeah, nope. Okay. So subtract. Okay. Ah, truncate. Cool. All right. So, all right. So, set greater than. Set less than. Let's see. Set R15. So, if current is less than 50 degrees Celsius, which would be what, 323, and then set greater than R14. Uh, 273. So I don't know 0 is cold, too cold or not. So now 4. Enable is going to be if R or 14 or 15. Now let's think on. I think on is the AC. Okay. Actually, I'm going to do this. Load R15 helmet on. Okay, so branch greater than 0, R15, go back to main. So the light is going to bypass this. So if I have a problem, I turn the headlamp on, and it'll stop execution of the code, essentially. It's kind of a safety feature, just so I don't kill myself with my own code. Kind of sounds like the 3 laws of robotics. Anyway. I'll do it that way. So we want to load current. It's going to be suit. Now, can we see the ratio? That's a problem, because this is the internal mix. You can't actually... I might be able to take a guess at it. We multiply, let's see, so this would be R14, so R15 by current should give me the approximate ratio, so set less than enable R14. Oh no, let's take that back. R0. So this is one of the conditions. If R14 is I'm gonna say less than 50. It's less than 50, I don't want it open. Likewise, if R15 is greater than I don't even need this. Set greater than so R1 current is greater than 150 psi overall. PSI KPA. So, or so R0 is going to be R0 or R1. So if the pressure is too high or the oxygen is too low, this will be 1, which is for filtration. Filtration is going to just mimic the helmet. It's air release. And I will reverse this. Oh, wait, air release on. Right? Then set greater than 0.
Hunger caution.
Wait a minute. It's 1, we want to reverse it, so set equals 0. R0. Sets helmet open to R0. Right, and air release, filtration. Wait, air release is the cooling. Think. Air release and filtration, probably AC. Okay, no, this would be, yeah, I take that back. I think that makes sense. Okay, so load, current, suit, ratio volatile. Ratio volatiles. Okay, multiply. Oh, okay, take this back. R15. Set greater than. Set greater than into R11. Okay, there we go. Jeez. If R14 is greater than, I don't even know what a good partial volatiles is. I'll go with 2. I'll go with 1. 2. And we're gonna do this again, but this is gonna be pollutant. And do this set greater than R12. Actually, R14 again, and we'll make this 4. I don't think it likes that. Or R11 is going to be R0, R1. So, or R10 will be R10, R11. If I did that right, I don't think that's right. Oh, there we go. Well, I opened my helmet. Okay. We'll give it a try. Let's go through the airlock. What's the worst that could happen? See if I got this right. Whoops. Okay, closed. That's good. My AC is off. Or is it on? Okay.
Hydration critical.
So my air, if I turn that off, I see that I'm losing pressure there internally.
Oxygen low. Oxygen critical.
So I turn it on, so I got that. Turn the AC off. I should be losing thermal. Yeah, okay. So it's kind of looking like the filtration part's not working. The helmet part's working fine. Oh, you stupid. Because I had the helmet on. Or the light on. Okay. Yeah, there we go. That was what it is. So it's cold. AC's turning on. Air. Yeah, my safety bypass. There we go. Okay, good to know. Anybody here? Oh, well, there's a harvest. Might come in handy. Build ink. Sure. I'll interrogate you. A pressurized hanger. That'd be cool. Figure that stuff out. Wow, it got light quick. Okay, so what do we have? I will probably go ahead and buy this stuff. Especially the stuff I haven't started growing. Yeah. I could do that, but I'm not going to. Kind of curious to see if my AC turns off. The only other thing that... Ooh. I should go in the composter room. Okay, it's different construction stuff I don't need. You know what? Since I've got it in there, I'm going to go ahead and sell it. Okay, cool. Food package. Yeah, one day maybe I'll make that stuff for you. With over here 3.71. Alright, I'm just kind of waiting around for the temperature to come up, see if it turns my AC off. Save a couple kilojoules. Yeah, we're going here. Okay. Pressure is way too low. The AC is off. Something is kicking on and off. Interesting. At nil, the AC is off. Okay. It's doing all right. I think I'll keep that safety around for a while, though. Just in case. But I'm digging that. I'm digging that. That means I don't have to open and close my helmet all the time automatically. And then I can stop blowing air into my tank when I'm running through my base with the suit on. When does the helmet open? Okay. Alright. We'll see how that goes. So, I think... we'll do that. And I think, yeah, eat and drink and be merry. I suppose we should do that. Eat, drink, be merry. Not get eaten by the refrigerator. So there definitely is some LarRe code to be... What are you doing? I think I'm going to have to write some debugging LarRe code here. Figure that out. See what exactly his thought process is, or lack thereof. But really, I mean, he's somewhat functional. He's got to be updated for the switchgrass. Where are we for seeds? Seeds. Seeds. Okay, we're almost there. Of course, yeah, he's not going to be very helpful when, oh jeez, one seed short, right? Nice. Oh, crap. Uh-huh. I'm going to have to be a little bit creative getting out of here, I guess. Well. Okay, well. Oh, jeez. That's terrible. Terrible. Well, I'll get it figured out here eventually. That's why I shouldn't rely on my backpack so much. So I'm gonna take a nap down here in the grass, and yeah, it's ridiculous. Maybe LarRe can push me up when he gets to the. I don't know. This is ridiculous. Anyway, I would like to thank. Wow, that was quite impressive, actually. Maybe that's enough. Like that. Thank everybody for watching, and we'll definitely catch you next time, and maybe I won't even forget my jetpack. Have a good one.